servant, your humble, sweet brother Akbar. I'm sweet brother, beloved brother Akbar. Alhamdulillah. Happy Ramadan, future Ramadan next year.
Next year.
Yeah. Dino, the beloved, and I'm just one of your co-hosts, and I'm gathered here today with my beautiful friend and co-host, Marito Lopez.
Alhamdulillah,
man. Nice to have you, man. Nice to see you, brother. Sweet brother.
Like we're about to eat dates.
I want to be like Muslim for like a little bit.
Me too,
just
bro.
A little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Let
Yeah.
me get a little kiss. You know what I mean? Little taste.
Alhamdulillah, yeah.
We're
starting. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna wear a kufi, man.
Kufi, it's dope, bro, and respectfully. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no disrespect. It's respectful.
Yeah, man.
You know, we show love.
Yeah, and off the top, I just wanted to start this off with showing love. I want to give the beloved ne'er-do of the week award to a man that I don't know. I did not know this person. I'm not capping and claiming like I was, I always fucked with this guy. I didn't know the person I'm about to give this award to. His name is Nazar Mohammad. He's a Afghani comedian, and he would talk shit about the Taliban on TikTok. And I don't know Arabic, but he must have been lighting their ass up.
Yeah.
Because a couple weeks ago, I believe the story just came out. You know how my algorithm is. It finds me
You get all the tea.
The good stuff.
Yeah.
The tea. So this guy gets caught by the Taliban, his ops. They run up on him, they grab him, and there's a video. I read the story, but I look to other news sites to see if is this bullshit or is there other people saying this. It was vouched for. It was like this happened. This guy was a comic talking shit about the Taliban on TikTok. They said his comedy was crude and he'd make fun of him. So I said, this guy sounds like a good fucking comic.
Yeah.
Right? And then they got him in the back seat of the Taliban, like a shitty Uber ride, like an Uber pool.
Yeah.
But with Taliban dudes in it. You don't want to be it. You don't want that.
Taliban Uber?
Oh.
Taliban Lyft? Brutal.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So while people are clinging to airplanes to leave Kabul and doing all this, I mean, you're like, yo, this is what I'm seeing. This guy's stayed there, talked his shit, made fun of them. They picked him up. He's in the back of the Uber. They got the dingy guns on him, the old AKs on him, and he's talking shit to them on his way to being executed. I don't know what he's saying, but whatever he's saying, they're fucking laughing. He's making his hitmen laugh.
Oh,
that's
crazy.
I read the story yesterday. I watched the video, and for the first, since the last time I cried was Antoine Fisher, right? Remember whenever that comes on?
Yeah.
This hit
Single
me, and
tear?
Single tear, man. I had to get out the coffee shop. I was in Bamboo, and I walked. I said, God damn, man, because we talk about being canceled here or that's canceled.
Yeah.
That's the most canceled you could get.
Yeah.
Is by the Taliban. You're making fun of them. They catch you, and you don't start crying and like a cow. You would think like, hey, man, I was just joking. He was like, he talked shit to them on the way to his death.
Yeah.
And I never seen nothing that powerful.
Yeah.
And so.
And he's a comic. He's an actual comic.
He's a comic. And so they shot him, and I was like, that's some sucker shit on the Taliban. I didn't know the Taliban said they changed, but they didn't change.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
They shoot the dude. And I put that story up, and someone says, oh man, I'm glad you shared this. I could understand what he's saying. I said, what did he say? And they said he was telling the dudes that they asked that their mustache was on their assholes.
Yeah.
He was talking loose.
Yeah.
Until the last minute.
And they were laughing.
And
That's
then he went
fire.
too far. He was probably like, your mama's a goat fucker. And then they slap him. And I'm only laughing because this guy laughed on his way to death.
Yeah.
And if you had an ounce of that, that's how I felt. I was like, I don't even know if I got an ounce of that.
Yeah.
And it made me feel like damn, what are you doing with this freedom? This guy's talking shit to their face.
Yeah.
And then I found out that he was an Afghani police, national police officer, so he bucked down a bunch of Taliban previously.
Yeah,
so
he
was
fucked them up before.
He was ops. So when he got caught, he was like, "Hey, you got me."
Oh, that's amazing, dude. That sounds like a fucking movie.
So the beloved Goon ne'er-do-well of the year goes to Nazar Mohammad. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I didn't know you, but I knew you.
Yeah.
You know, so thank you.
That's
man.
fire, man. Comic to comic.
Comic to comic.
Yeah. That's some universe shit. You know what's crazy, Dino, is that I'm pretty sure I haven't talked about it on here, but my pops, I remember when I was living in Calgary, I got in trouble because I had a joke about whatever, right? Some people got mad and I got heckled, and I basically got called racist by other POCs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there was other POCs in the audience being like, "You're fucking racist," and I was so confused that I was like, I have no comeback, so I just like stood up there. But I told my pops about that, right? I was like, yo, man, like I got heckled by like other POCs and they called me a racist. And my dad was like, dude, I know what that feels like. I know what that's like, man, because I used to work on the radio in El Salvador, and I used to work for the liberals, like the communists, right? And the right hated that I was supporting them, right?
Okay.
So they found me one day and they were like, we don't like what you're doing. They were like criticizing him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So they threw him into a tank and put guns to his head. And they were like, if you don't stop doing this, we're going to kill you. We're going to kill your family. We know that you have a newborn son. We know you have a daughter. We're going to kill you. Right? And then they threw him out and they roughed him up. And he's like, yeah, I know what you feel like, man. I know what you feel like.
I think your dad is
He's
like
capping.
Your dad is capping. Yeah. He spit extra on you.
He spit extra on you. He's like, you don't know what it's like? Man, and they threw me out into the streets. They threw me in a tank, a green tank. Not even like,
That's
you know what
crazy.
I mean?
Just get a regular car, man.
They threw him out of a tank, and I was just like, damn, that's true. And it reminded me of like what you were saying. Like we talk about getting canceled here.
I'm embarrassed.
We talk about getting like tweeted at or whatever the case may be. But bro, they were gonna kill him. And he was doing his job. He was in the comic. He was doing his job. And apparently my dad was funny as fuck on the radio.
He sounds like he's he has to be more fired than
he's so fired.
He has to be like the stories when the stakes are that high.
Yeah.
The comedy is just that. That's what. Yeah, this Nazar Mohammad, that situation. How could you laugh when the people, the ops came in there ushering you to your death?
Yeah, dude. Same thing with my dad. He used to throw a mattress on the ground because there was curfew in the lawn, and he would practice judo, and he'd be hammered practicing judo, knowing that they're gonna kill him. But he didn't care.
Right.
He didn't give a fuck.
His life.
He was like, I don't care, man. I'm not scared of any of you.
Yeah, man. I just hope that I have some of that, man, when that time comes. Because it's gonna come.
It's gonna come.
No one likes to talk about that.
No one likes to talk about it.
No one likes to talk about
what you gonna do.
Normalize accepting the inevitable the march to death.
Yeah, normalize that for real.
Normalize that.
Normalize that. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Knock on the door, gun in your face.
Time.
What you doing?
Time don't give a shit about COVID. Mm-hmm. It don't care about your mask. If you don't want to wear a condom, if you want to go raw dog with your face, it doesn't care about vax. It don't care about nothing. It don't care about Haiti. It don't give a shit about Haiti. Time doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Time just does its job. It just shows up the next day.
Yeah.
And that
shows up the next second.
Oh, the next second.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with it?
What are you gonna do?
That's the crazy part, right? Because let me see your glasses, man. They're smudged.
Are they? Oh, Dio, this is beloved. I had to clean them on
Yeah. I had to.
Yeah.
I was listening to your story though, but I really was. But I was like, I gotta make sure my guy's fresh.
Yo, this is fire. But I know what you mean, bro, because I always tell people that. I'm like, what you gonna
He should have got out earlier. It's like shouldn't do shit. He's not there. He don't care about that.
Yeah.
You're like, America should, everyone turns into an expert
Yeah.
on geopolitics.
Yeah.
And then they get into their bag of, what are we going to do about the refugees?
Yeah.
What about them? And it sounds hot.
Yeah.
Why don't you apply online to sponsor one then?
Yeah.
There's a way you can do this.
Yeah.
And it's not tweeting.
And dude, and the hypocrisy as well. Like when it comes to like, dude, like when the whole Cuban thing was happening, bro, I had to stop talking to one of my cousins because she sounded like an idiot.
What was her point of
Right?
view?
So El Salvador, there was a civil war, right? That was orchestrated by the states. No matter who the fuck won. Back then, we didn't know.
Yeah.
Whether it was left or right, they were being helped by America. They were being provided guns by America.
Yes.
We all thought that the left.
And you got cocaine. You got to sell cocaine.
Was
that attached to that, or is this
all
separate?
that?
Yeah.
Everything.
Okay.
Everything was attached to that. Drugs, weapons, everything.
Yeah.
Right. So then, when push came to shove, my dad's side lost, which was the left.
Okay.
Right. We moved to Canada.
You fled.
We fled. We had to come here, right? Protect the family. And then eventually the left did get into power and they became as bad as the right.
Right.
So, and then my dad saw that and he's like, what was that all for?
Whole point? Yeah, what was
the whole point, man? It all switched. And at the end of the day, they all catered to America. That's what it was. So in Cuba, the same thing is happening. They want a revolution, right? They want another revolution.
They don't want to be
They don't want to be communists no more. They want Castro out, right? And a lot of the people, a lot of the people who are saying this are Cuban Americans who are Trump supporters.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So their narrative is going out, and a lot of people are like, "Help the Cubans," and they're saying we need America to intervene. Bro, that's the last thing you want is for America to come in because they've been holding that motherfucking island as a breaking point. They want that island. They want nothing more. They want to put weapons there.
Because America's petty.
America's petty as fuck.
We don't like...
Right? So, like, my cousin's like, yeah, we need America. Sign this petition to get America in Cuba. I'm like, bitch, we're here because of America.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And look, there's two sides to everything. I get it. Right? But at the end of the day, don't be throwing in... You know we're here because America fucked our country up. And now you're asking for America's help. Did you just forget that? You're just following the hashtag now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do your research, right? Especially because we come from it. We come from the actual, like, the fallbacks of what happens when America puts their hands in, like, other countries' politics. Like, look at Afghanistan. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's like, we need America in Afghanistan. It's like, no, dude. That's why all this happened. They provided the weapons.
So it's just like
it's a continuous cycle
of like, don't leave. They go, why'd you come here? And then they're like, all right, we'll leave. Don't leave.
Yeah.
How could you leave now?
Yeah, but the thing is that the people who are asking don't leave are people who live here.
Right. They're not even over there.
They're not even over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about? Those people, it's like, what does Afghanistan want? What do they want?
Yeah.
Like that dude getting executed. What's going through his mind? What's he saying? You know what I mean? But we don't look at that, right? We just look at what's popping on Twitter. What's the trend now? What's popping, right? Like what sounds nice.
Yeah. And I think it's pretty. It made me make my decision of going. Do I put the hey, pray for Afghanistan? Mm-hmm. the tweet.
Yeah.
Like it's just you feel like a fraud.
Yeah.
You're you know that day of, and that's on the record too. It's like there was no personal connection to me in that. Mm-hmm. If it was anything, it'd be Haiti.
Yeah.
And that doesn't have a lot to do with me. But I was like, because Haiti gets fucked. Haiti can't catch a break.
Yeah.
Every time Haiti has an earthquake, some other shit comes and takes the spotlight.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was Haiti, then Haiti had an earthquake, and then OnlyFans said no titties, and no one gave a shit. No one was praying for. They were praying for Haiti.
They're praying for titties.
They're praying for pussy.
They're praying for pussy, bro.
They're not praying for Haiti.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Crazy.
So you get to skip. There's so many things in a chaotic world where there's beautiful moments happening, there's fucked up things happening, And it's like, damn, how on board can you be with every fucked up thing?
Yeah.
How much really can you help?
Yeah, 100%, dude. It's constant. It's everywhere.
Yeah, Haiti got their president assassinated by the help of America.
Yeah.
Just a month ago,
Mhm.
and followed up with a nice little earthquake.
Yeah.
All the shanties are all in rubbles, and the whole thing is fucked up. And then it's like, pray for Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Get a refugee. Rent a refugee.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What is this? Who's
Yeah.
this for?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I want to know. I'm cool with using your platform for what you really believe in.
Oh,
But
100%.
Then you should be. I wish I had the petty resources to anyone who tweeted that I could get a refugee and just ship them there
Yeah.
Hey man, they showed up. They're here now. The
Hey,
thing that you have room for.
Hey, bro, that's a fact. That's a fact. And another thing too, like when it comes to the refugee thing, I see like Latino Americans who are refugees themselves
Saying they don't want no
saying that they don't want no refugees, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? You're getting lost in the sauce. Whatever the sauce is, whether it's right or left, you're lost in it.
Yeah.
You're not looking at logic.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're not looking at what's popping. Yo, man, if I don't give a fuck if it's Castro, Che Guevara. Bro, I idolize those men. I read those books. But if somebody could show me the proof, no, these motherfuckers fuck shit up.
Right.
They're not good people. I will listen. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna be like, no, but these are my heroes.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? No, man, like show me. Right?
Yeah,
Let's talk about it. Let's sit down.
And like every great dictator.
Yeah.
Every person great enough to become a dictator. Yeah, they're gonna have some good and bad things. What are we saying here? Like,
Yeah.
grow up,
Yeah, no, for real.
We're gonna have some. Yeah, so you could definitely go. Hey, this person ran my family out, and they executed everyone. Everybody's right. That person who that happened to is right. That ruler's a monster, and then they go, oh, the great ruler, Viva Fidel. I went to Cuba. I was out there, man.
Yeah.
And it was like you had stuff on the record that this is my thing with Cuba, and I tapped in with my homeboy out there. I asked him before I posted anything. I said, "What's up, man? Is it?" I don't know how much he could even write. How are we?
Yeah.
What are we? How free is it? I said, does it really need to change? I wanted to ask you. He goes, it does.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
And I put up the photo with me, him. We was in the rooftop. We was staying with,
Yeah.
we was in the slums, man.
Yeah.
Having the blast, getting treated like family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, I have a personal experience there. I'm not Mr. Cuban, I'm not Cuban B, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Of
course.
And I just don't want it. That guy, Nazar Mohammad, I'm not trying to make him like, there's other shit about him. He probably tortured Taliban, but people go, good, because they're the worst on the West. We don't know. We don't know the intricacies of it all, but I know in the moment when are you willing to put your money where your mouth is? Are you willing to die for what you believe?
Yeah.
We're not even in that position here in North America.
No.
So cool. We don't even got to. Good for us.
Yeah.
But then what else? What are you doing with this life? That's the deepest question.
100.
Are you happy with it? Are you good tweeting?
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what you do.
Yeah.
No problem, man. But that doesn't mean nothing to me. There ain't no cancel. There ain't no. All that is small shit compared to that. Like, will you laugh in their face?
Yeah.
Pull your dick out when they come.
Yeah.
Balls in the air.
Yeah.
Dick in the wind.
No,
get willing to take the L for what you believe.
Bro, everything you're saying right now is
I'm talking crazy.
No, you're not. It's fact. And it's what I've been processing the past maybe 3 months, because it's easy to get caught in it. To get caught in the defund the police, Black Lives Matter, whatever the case may be. Yes. Bro, I read so much, man.
Man, welcome.
I read so much, but I get it.
I'm on my refund the police. You see where you started? I remember when we started this pod.
Yeah.
It was defund the police.
No, that's the thing. I still believe in the rhetoric of like police get paid too much to be fucking idiots. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm not following like the fuck, man. I don't want to like fuck up what I'm saying, right? Because like I'll take it back to Cuba, right?
Yeah,
so like the Cubans,
take your time.
the Cubans who are asking for America to intervene in Cuba, they want it because they lost their land when Fidel took it. Do you know what I mean? They want their riches back.
Right.
They used to be rich as fuck, and then they got kicked out, went to the States, and now they see an opportunity. They're like, oh, I can get my land back. I can get my wealth back and all that shit. So it's like, what's really hidden there? So when people say defund the police, what are you talking about? When I see a white girl from fucking Yorkville in Toronto who hasn't had a problem in her life saying defund the police, but then we'll call the cops on a black guy who's in the wrong neighborhood. What the fuck is happening here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what are your motives? Like, what are you saying?
Yeah, it sounds hot.
It like
sounds hot.
that's what I'm trying to say. And like with the books like that I've been reading, like James Baldwin, he'll call all out everybody who's capping. He doesn't care. He'll go for the smoke. He'll go for the throat.
Right. So you're saying that your perspective, you've grown in your perspective of those political or those issues, those social issues.
I hope so. You know, I think so. Like,
no, because I remember you were very defund the police.
Yeah.
And you know, Latinx. I remember you had said something about when you introduced me to Latinx.
Yeah.
But really, we both kind of didn't know what it was. I didn't know what I thought it was a rapper. I thought it was a Puerto Rican. I thought it was a Puerto Rican rapper. I was like Lil Nas X, Latinx.
Yeah, Lil Latinx.
Yeah, Lil Latinx.
Lil Latinx. I got the Latin text. About to get your hoe with the Latin sex.
Get you Latin wet.
Ooh.
I'm a Latin flex.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yo, that's fire.
Lil Latinx. You should be
I'm Lil Latinx.
Lil Latinx.
Lil Latinx from now on. But you know, and you know what, man? I read up like the actual conventional meaning of Latinx, and I don't fuck with it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I fuck with Latinx because of Malcolm X. Malcolm X crossed out his last name, right? Because to erase colonization, to erase slavery. I cross out that shit like Latinx because we're not Spain, bro. We're not Europe.
Right.
And we've been so fucking misled to think that we're Europeans.
Man, people,
bro, we're indigenous as fuck.
People like, I don't know, man. I think I'm ignorant, or I am ignorant for sure, but that's for damn
cleaning the
sure.
glasses and saying that is so funny. I am ignorant. I'll say that.
I said that.
That's for damn sure. You just cleaning your glasses. I've been blind to a lot of shit, but I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you this one. You sound like he's gonna say something fire. I don't even know.
Yo, but yeah, sorry.
No.
Go ahead. Oh yeah, but that was it. That was it. Like the X is like I use it the way Malcolm X does, and I don't think a lot of people who say Latinx think of it that way. It's more like gender and all that, like gender constructs, which is like cool. You know, like whatever. Like I won't fuck with.
I'm gonna say this, man.
Belief system.
It's okay to take time to really know where you stand on the issue before you go on the record.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to, like, there's this critical race theory. That's a name of I don't even know if it's a philosophy, but it was this concept of this form of teaching that, hey, you know, America was very racist and everything has to be looked at through that prism. That's the most simplest way I could say it. It's a lot of scholars introduce this idea, and now that's a hot button issue in America that's in educational school. Like every school board is, are we going to teach that? Are we going to teach Christopher Columbus discovered America, or that he raped and pillaged? You know what I mean? Are we going to keep it a buck, or are we going to do this? Are we going to, and attached to that is, are we going to teach 5-year-olds? Well, you got a white 5-year-old and a black one, and the white one goes, the teacher goes, hey, Timmy, you're better, or your society looks at you better you're more privileged than Tyrone. That's just know that. All right, that's the whole issue. It's like some parents are like, yo, I don't want to teach and then some parents are like, yo, I want that to, it's been an issue. So I had to figure out, I don't have kids, so I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna have a kid. So I'm like, man, okay, would I want the school board to teach them the facts? Yeah, but would I want some white teacher telling my kid that they're not as good?
Yeah.
Society, who's right?
Yeah.
It's an interesting issue. So
I know what you mean.
You know
yeah.
what I mean? And
Yeah.
I've never went on the record about it. I don't need to, hey, y'all, this is what needs to, you know what I mean? Some people, I think that's okay. I think it's okay to not, to figure out how you feel about an issue.
Yeah.
Then feel this. I think there's this internal pressure that is put on ourselves to have to go on the record and say, hey, do this with the refugees and earthquake, go, you should do this and you need to care about that and defund the police and abolish this and all of that shit. There's a lot of pressure to have to go on the record. And then it's not helping anybody.
100%. 100.
That's
and
what I'm.
I agree with you 1,000%, bro. It's like I believe in that stuff. I believe in it, but not because Cassandra from wherever believes in it. I believe in it because Angela Davis wrote a dope ass book about it and shows the facts, shows the pointers. Like, this is what happened. This is what's going on. And at the end of the day, I've realized I'm not that amazing woman. You know what I mean? I'm not that amazing, like, black militant. I'm a little motherfucker. I'm a little Latinx. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, right? I would say my part.
And nor do you have to be, though.
No.
You don't have to be Angela Davis. I don't have to be James Baldwin. These aren't, even them, they're just people, man. But they're people who.
But they did the work.
They did the work.
They're not just people. They did the research.
They are just people, but they're people who are who put in, who are willing to sacrifice.
Exactly.
That's what makes someone's their point of view more important than than someone else's.
1,000. Yeah.
But we're all entitled to how we want to do it. I just wanted to put this energy out there for people listening to not feel this pressure to go on the record.
Yeah.
With everything.
Yeah.
To go, and don't listen to me. Fuck what I'm saying, but I laugh. I have a good time, man. I use the algorithm right. I looked at the critical race thing. I go, what? I don't know what they'll teach in school. I don't give a shit. I know in my household, the required reading is Dick Gregory's autobiography, Nigger.
Yeah.
That's what we're reading today. You know what I'm saying? Flight to Canada, Ishmael Reed. There's gonna be the truth taught. This is whatever they teach in there.
Yeah,
cool. Whatever. Cool. That's cool. Hey, I'm like Sonny from A Bronx Tales. Get 2 educations.
Ooh,
one in the school and one in the streets.
That's fucking bars, bro.
That's facts,
That's
man.
bars.
That's where I landed on it. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm right or wrong. There's been town halls where
bro.
There's town halls where it'd be like I have to look at it. Goes, father, black father doesn't like critical race theory, and if you a black dude go, you know what, man, and he sounds and it's all white people. I'm like, yo, this looks bad, but hey. Who am I to go, Goon, sell out? That's stupid. It's like, yo, this guy, if he's not capping, if he feels like, we got to live in a world, man, where there's difference of opinions. And that's okay, too, as long as if they're heartfelt, if they're real.
Yeah.
Everyone's life ain't going to be the same, man.
Yeah.
So I just try to, not look at some things through that lens of, oh, that's wrong, that's right.
Yeah.
It's been something that's helped me out. So
in
this time where there's always this news,
yeah,
there's always going to be another story to go, all right, man, how do you feel? How do you respond? And it's no rush.
Yeah. It ain't no rush. For real.
Yeah.
For real. It's and dude, I was reading 3 books a week. And I found out I was rushing. You know what I mean? I just wanted to get it all in,
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I'm taking my time with this.
You gotta savor
Fred
it.
Hampton one.
Oh yeah, you gotta savor
dope.
it, man.
Yeah.
You got the Dick Gregory one. I bought it and it sat up there for a while. Then I said, let me read this, man. And I just at the end of nights, I would just read it. I didn't try to rush it. It was like a few chapters at a time, and it was inspiring, man. It was inspiring. That was years in the 60s when he was half his life was lived, and he was the best friends with. There's photos of him making Martin Luther King laugh.
Yeah,
where he's riffing like these. It was a different.
That's crazy.
Crazy. This is my guy, man.
Yeah, you make Martin Luther King
a pure comic, man. A real dude who was willing to sacrifice. And walk away from shit.
I take on the motherfucking CIA, nigga.
Woo! Yo, that's dope. I love that we did that.
Yo, before we get out of here, man.
Yeah.
We lost another ne'er-do-well comic.
Oh,
I'm laughing, man, because I know that sounds so fucked up, right? Because a comic died that we and kind of young, but not. Andrew died at a fucked up age. Like, I don't know how old he was, but probably 42 or something.
I think he was almost 50.
Almost 50, yeah. But it's like. That's not young, where it's like, oh, gone too soon.
Yeah.
But it's still early.
No,
I'm not saying he's not gone too soon.
No, I think he died young, bro.
He did die young.
Yeah.
That's a fact. But 48,
yeah. If
a restaurant has been around for 48 years. So I don't know if what I'm saying is.
What kind of a restaurant would Andrew Albert be? Just fish and chips.
He would be all
just white ass food.
Well, he had a little dingy though. He was a dingy white. He was for the streets, man. So
he was for the streets.
So I'd say like a El Torito. If it was a Mexican restaurant, like it's not authentic Mexican food, but you're like, yo, I'm down to. That's a good time.
It's Mexican fusion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's like Applebee's and a Mexican restaurant.
Yo, for real.
He was a good time, man. He was a true road dog. I'm not saying like he was my best friend, but every interaction I had with him was good, man. He was a true comedian, and he left an impact. He's not famous, but comics around the world, he impacted us. So we did a tribute the other night, and so I just wanted to put some respect on his name and on the dearly departed, because whenever a comic goes, the world gets a little less funny,
Yeah, and man, it hit me like it hit me, like not in the sense of like that I was sad or like I wanted to cry. It was like that guy took me on the road almost every weekend for 3 years. He would pick me to go on the road for like whether it was Yuck Yucks, Independent.
That's huge for a comic.
Huge,
they don't
bro.
know for a comic's confidence when you're starting for someone to take you on the road.
Bro, every weekend he would bring me on the road, and we couldn't be more different. You know what I mean?
Right.
This tall ass white dude, this little boppy, right? He's from Montreal. I'm from Northeast Calgary.
That's right. He was from Montreal. Oh,
right?
shit.
Like we were just like different dudes that we would go on the road.
But you were the same guy because of the comedy. You both want to be great.
That was the thing. Like and back then I was drinking too, and he drank, but he can like compose himself.
Right.
Right. Like it was crazy, man. He got me out of a lot of jams. Once he saw me have a threesome. And he was like, ugh. Like he looked at me like I was gross.
Oh, it was two dudes?
2 guys. He probably would have joined in. And he always would. You know what's crazy? He would always talk to me about how big his dick was, which is hilarious.
Yeah, that's kind of. See, that was a funny thing too, because we did I'm gonna jump in here because we did a tribute. Yeah. There was a tribute show to him. All the old heads, the vet comics, the old school, the road dogs came out, and it was fun. And I went up first, and I was like, I can't put a bunch of respect on him because I don't know what secrets are gonna come out. Because I was like, he probably is a pervert. That's just what off top. I was like, this dead man was maybe a pervert.
Yeah.
50-50. I don't lose much by saying that. I wouldn't lose money, saying that he might have probably been a bit of a pervert. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, that might be, you might hear a story like that come out.
Dude, we went to Lethbridge once, right? And we were driving on the way, and I was like super wide-eyed, new, right? I just listened to anything a headliner said. And he was like, "You play pool, bud?" And I'm like, no, I've never played, but I'll play if you want to. He's like, yeah, I don't play much myself. And then we park in the bar, in the parking lot of the bar, pops the trunk, and he pulls out a pool cue.
Oh, yeah.
He pulls out a pool cue, his own pool cue, and I'm like, you're a piece of shit, man. In my head, that's my memory of him. When I found out he died, that came up.
Yeah,
he's up in heaven right now, just
that's nice, man.
with the pool cue.
Yeah, that's the kind of
rest in peace.
Yeah, that's the kind of pervert that's all right. I don't know if he's a pervert or not, but he was he seemed like he left. You think about Albert, it makes you like smile, and I got a lot of people had messages of him always offering something like, "Hey, I'm heading over here. You want to ride with me?" And always kind of considering something. And we got to throw dirt on his grave, and spit on his name last night, and laugh. And that's what I want for me when I die. I want you to take my body, if you ever were my friend, and take me to all the spots I used to like to go to. Like my dead body, like Weekends at Bernie's. Yeah, I want you to drip. I want you to drip me down though.
Yeah,
that's my only request. Yeah. Drip me down and then take me to Granville Room. Yeah, and then take me to the Republic.
And you're in the wheelchair with your shoes all nice.
Yeah, I want you to show the shoes.
Your shoes are beautiful. You're in the wheelchair, like,
and I want jewelry on.
And your eyes are open. Your eyes are open. It's fucking crazy. Dude, during my funeral, I want to be like lower down and like just fucking mariachi music is playing. Ooh. All mariachis. And then the priest shoots down.
I'm going to learn to play.
The priest shoots down though with a rifle.
Yeah, one time to make sure you're gone.
But I'm not dead. Oh
yeah, I want to be one to play I'm gonna learn to play the mariachi.
And you're singing beautifully.
Oh man, it's gonna be whatever riff I had the other day. I'm gonna get into that bag. I've still been trying to find that riff.
Which one?
When we were out there smoking, and then I said some.
What the fuck?
Kind of. Ooh. Yeah, it was
amazing.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Bills beloved.
But yeah, man. Rest in peace, Andrew. For real.
And Nazar Mohammad, rest in peace.
Yeah. And jokes aside with Andrew, too, that guy helped my career like a motherfucker. Rest in peace, bro.
Yep.
Love you.
Yeah, man. We out.